does it feel to be back in the 8?
Yeah, I don't think we've been in the 8 this season, but yeah, with the new teams coming in and a full 18 competition, it's certainly got a lot of room to move the ladder. So yeah, it's nice to be in the 8, but yeah, I think we've got a lot of growth amongst the group, and it's nice to be, I guess, have 2 wins on the board, but certainly, yeah, a lot more to give, I think, as a group.
Yeah, and first win at home?
Yeah, and first game back at Unley. I don't think we've played at Unley since 2019. So, awesome atmosphere. I think it's a really good day out for the kids, and the grass and the deck chairs were out in a little playground. So, yeah, the crowd got in with us probably a bit more in the second half, so we were able to put on a little bit of a show for them.
I was just saying, you talk about that growth. It's a reasonable solid turnover in players. How long has it taken, I suppose, for everyone to adjust and work together?
Yeah, I think with the personnel that we did have go out, obviously it was always going to take time, and we had a few positional changes as well. So as you can imagine, it's just the continuity amongst the group that we need to keep just playing games, and that growth will come. But yeah, it's been a little bit different seeing girls in different positions or girls not be playing. But I think I've been really impressed with just the way we've been able to, I guess, grit through the last couple of games and get the 4 points. So that shows that, you know, we were able to, you know, play some really good footy. We just need to be more consistent and absolutely just win more quarters of footy.
What about for yourself? I think it was a big game for you. Are you at the level where are the things you're trying to get better at, or is it a case of just trying to be the same week after week?
No, definitely not. Yeah, I've always got room for improvement, and I think for me, just making sure that I'm winning the footy, and if I'm not, you know, making sure my tackle pressure and my press is up, because that's when I'm playing my best footy. But yeah, I think we're just still trying to, you know, work through that forward half football. Yeah, it's been disappointing as a player. I think, yeah, you always want to be winning, but it hasn't, you know, quite gone that way, and we haven't put our best foot forward. So I'm a really competitive person, and I want to be able to, yeah, win games and want the team, you know, kicking a lot of goals, which we haven't been, which has been a little bit disappointing. But there has definitely been some really good points. I mean, Danielle Ponta had the game of her life on the weekend, and yeah, we're always at our best when Ponta's at her best. So that was really exciting to see. And you know, we've seen Chelsea Bedell, her growth last year. I think she's been fantastic over the past couple of weeks as well. And yeah, we've got girls who are stepping up, but I think we certainly still need girls stepping up. And even if that's us senior players, like, we need to keep giving and getting better as well.
Do you feel pressure on yourself, you know, the loss of some of those senior girls to perform at almost a new level, a higher level?
Oh, there's certainly like areas of, you know, pressure that you feel, you know, we need to perform. I like to perform not only for myself but for the team, because I know, you know, when I'm playing good footy, the team playing good footy, and that would be like all the other girls, like, we need to be able to perform week in, week out. But I think it's just making sure that we're playing our role. I know it sounds cliche, but, you know, if I'm doing my bit, you know, the one next door is doing her bit, and you know, so on, that's when we are going to be winning games. So I think that's just that next step, that it's not just, you know, she'll get it done, then I'll go do it. Like, we just need to be able to step up in those crucial moments, which we did in the second half, but it's probably just, you know, I don't think we've won a first quarter. But yeah, big game against Collingwood, who are undefeated. So yeah, it's a really good opportunity for us to, I guess, come up one of the best teams in the comp that are in form, and give it our best shot.
What are your focuses on for Collingwood for the match? How are you planning on kind of dismantling them?
Yeah, I just think it's a really good opportunity for us girls to go over to Melbourne, Indigenous round again, in our Indigenous jumper, which is, yeah, we love going away and playing in that. We also love going away, but I think it's just the opportunity that presents for a team to, I guess, they haven't lost this season. They're in really good form. You know, they're missing some of their best stars in, you know, Bree Davey and Britt Bonici out with ACL injuries, but they're still being able to give, and like I said, they're undefeated. So I think it's just what I'd hopefully, as a group, that we're going to be focusing on is our start. We haven't started well at all, you know, in our first 3 games. So to be able to go over and, you know, start well, and I think that just energises the group from the get-go. That's probably hopefully a focus point for us.
You mentioned Ponta before, and she was magnificent on the weekend. Do you think this could be a season where we see some serious growth in her game?
I hope so. I love playing with Ponta. You know, she's an absolute superstar, and she's just one of those players that you literally just watch and something special comes when she's got the footy in hand, and that goal was something special. But I hope so. I think, with Erin Phillips going out of the forward line, hopefully she feels like that she can own it as her own, as well as, Ash Woodlands. We've got some of the best, forward targets in the competition, and I think Ash Woodlands, again, was really impressive on the weekend. She, didn't score a goal, but, she was probably double teamed at times, but just her work rate and willingness to get to contest. And I think sometimes as a forward, as you can imagine, when defenders are either on top or you've got two of them, you can kind of just go away from the little 1%ers. But yeah, Ash was fantastic. But I think they're gelling, and the more games they play together is owning that forward line. Hopefully more goals are scored, and we get some higher scores on the board.
You know what it takes to win a flag. You've done it 3 times. Do you think you've got the key pieces in the squad to give it a crack this year?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's probably been the frustrating part, is we know what we're capable of, and we've shown in glimpses this season, but I think we just need to be able to be consistent and have the belief, and I think the belief is certainly there, and I believe that we have the cattle to win another premiership, but it just is a lot of hard work. Premierships don't come easy, and I don't think we should be talking about premierships in round 3, but in saying that, there is an incredible belief amongst the group, and not only, with the group, but the support staff, and obviously with Doc Clark. But I think it is exciting because we haven't even scratched the surface yet, and we've been able to scrape in a couple of wins, and obviously that disappointing loss in round 1. But I think if you're an outsider, you can see that there has been some growth, but there's also the world's the oyster, for the next part of the season.